Thank you very much, Madam Director. I want to pick up on a point that you made regarding tax policy. As I understand it, in 2020, 55 large multinational corporations paid nothing, zero, not a penny, in federal income taxes after making $40 billion in profits. The effective tax rate of billionaires in America is now 8%, which is lower than what a nurse, teacher, firefighter, or truck driver pays. What is the president trying to do in his budget to address this outrageous inequity?
So many of the people you just referred to, nurses, teachers, firefighters, pay at least double of what the effective tax rate is for billionaires and those that make more than $100 million. So the president believes very strongly that billionaires and those worth more than $100 million should pay what firefighters, teachers, and nurses pay as their effective tax rate.
During your presentation, you mentioned the issue of mental health. I think we have long had in this country a mental health crisis without enough practitioners. Clearly, the pandemic has made a very bad situation worse. Last year, we lost some 100,000 Americans to drug overdoses. What in this budget are you presenting to us that will deal with the mental health crises facing America?
Mr. Chairman, we certainly hope, as the President mentioned in the State of the Union, this brings all sides together. And the President believes that mental health, for example, should be covered just like physical health. So our proposal is that insurance companies have to cover mental health services as they do any other ailment that Americans suffer.
Madam Director, the scientific community is fairly clear. We get distracted by the terrible war, Putin's war in Ukraine. We get distracted by a lot of things, but climate change is real. And what scientists tell us, if we do not act extremely boldly in transforming our energy system in the next few years, the planet we leave future generations becomes increasingly unhealthy and uninhabitable. What does the president have in this budget to deal with climate?
Mr. Chairman, the president would invest over $40 billion to deal with the climate crisis, as he's called it. That includes our commitment to ensure that the poorest countries in the world can also step up and meet these challenges. This is a global problem, and if we don't deal with this domestically and in an international fashion, we will not meet the goals necessary before we reach a point of no return.
The American people are disgusted by the reality that we pay the highest prices in the world by far for prescription drugs. What is the president proposing that we do to lower the cost of prescription drugs in this country?
So the president has been clear. He continues to believe that Congress should send him a package of legislative package that reduces the cost of prescription drugs, reduces the cost of child care for families, reduces health care costs. And this budget leaves the revenue space in which to do that, including the savings. We don't have to spend anything. We actually save money if we lower the cost of prescription drugs.
During the American Rescue Plan, we did something I think extraordinarily important, and that is extended and expanded the child tax credit for working class parents. That expired in January. The child poverty rate skyrocketed by 41%, bringing us back to one of the highest childhood poverty rates of any major country on earth. What is the president proposing we do to address child poverty in America?
You heard from the president in the State of the Union. He continues to believe that the child tax credit should be extended. You're absolutely right. It brought down the poverty level substantially for children in this country. The president, from his own lips, has recommitted to supporting that effort.
Okay. Well, Director Young, thank you very much.